back to... Me losing my mind. Welcome back to Advance Wars Dual Strike. We're up to the final level.
It's about time.
Wow. No prevaricating about the bush.
Yo, Van Bolt!
We're just going straight into it. There's nowhere to run. You can run, but you can't hide.
There's nowhere to run except for this vast desert. Yeah.
Just checking that the audio's still going. Yep. There's nowhere to run. Ah, I knew you'd come. You've totally jacked up Omega Land. You killed the trees, you dried the lakes, you turned everything into wasteland. How could you do that just to satisfy your own twisted ego? I find you amusing.
It's Bubble Buddy.
Everything requires...
Finally did it.
Everything requires energy to live. It is the natural order. Lord Van Bolt is quite right. We are simply doing what comes naturally, what any other living thing would do. You're talking shit. Let me ask you a question, dear one. What does it mean to live? All living things take energy, take it from the outside world. It is how all creatures are able to live and to grow. What the heck are you trying to say? Stop wheezing out this hogwash. Nourishment, eating. You consume something so it may extend your life. That's what all living things do. Even plebeians such as yourselves breathe and eat and drink, correct?
Why does this feel like AI generated
I know.
fucking shit?
We do the same, but our food is simply Omega Land itself. It's energy. Yeah, you're a big fan of dirt sandwiches?
I'm surprised they didn't say about knuckle sandwich.
No, I need all of Omega Land's energy to preserve my allure. It takes a tremendous amount of power to seize and keep eternal beauty.
You're a witch.
Yeah, if I absorb the life force of this pathetic land, I can stay young forever. So you're trashing Omega Land just to preserve yourself. We have taken the trouble to amass all this energy, and now you leave me no choice.
How does that give them infinite use?
I don't know. I will use this energy to annihilate you all. And then he has an aneurysm, and that is the end of Advance Wars Dual Strike. Von Bolt just had a stroke. No.
Or a very hard shit.
IBS be like.
What?
What the? Hey, what's going on? He's acting weird. I've used the energy stored in the Blast Obelisk to fuel my frail body. I feel like I have the strength of 10 men, each of whom possess the strength of 10 men.
I feel like I can take 10 men in a fight, right?
In a fight, right? Get to my museum, devour all the energy left on this planet, leave nothing behind. Shut up, Mandark. And he keeps going.
God, I really feel like he will just have like a heart.
And then there's that fucking thing.
Yikes!
Dude, psycho. Look at the size of that thing.
Mm?
Behold the sheer magnitude of it. I call this massive museum the Grand Bolt, and I will use it to swallow you whole. So what you were...
Prolapse.
Yeah. So look up rosebudding, everybody. Don't do that.
Rosebud.
But with what you were saying about there being a giant museum that consumed everything and the planet, and then yeah, that's basically the plot. This is what this thing is, but we need to blow it up to stop it from doing that.
Fair enough. I never said a giant one, I just sort of thought that they'd kind of just sink through the floor.
Well, yeah, this thing's going to consume the planet, basically. Yeah. Once I do, I will suck Omega Land dry and take its energy for myself! Dude, you couldn't be more of a loser. You only care about yourself, you're not thinking about the land or anyone else. That kind of thing will only lead to your own destruction. Shut it, boy. Your inane hipster slang is an affront to my ears and a waste of my time. I mean, same here, honestly.
Yeah.
Slink home while you can still walk, before I fuck you senseless. Ooh, you showed me, meatbag.
Sounds like a skill issue.
Consider yourself a subpoena of pain. Yeah, that's lawyer style. This mission is piss easy.
Hooray!
It is really not much of a final boss. Unfortunately, we can't control the second front this time. It is entirely up to the AI. But the AI kind of eventually will just win.
Okay.
So we don't have to worry about it. All we need to do is really just... He's got a bunch of infantry down here, so I want to stop him from taking these cities eventually, so he can't build more scary units up here.
How do you destroy that thing, though?
There are these 3 weak points,
Ah.
which are on top of it. But we can't destroy it because these crystals on the top screen are projecting force fields onto this side of the map. So the AI needs to destroy those up there before we can attack this.
That really does feel like Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like, get the shields down.
Basically, we need to destroy the stuff that's on the forest moon of Endor to be able to hit the Death Star.
Yeah.
That's the basic. It's the basic way of putting it. But because we want to have a bunch of scary units.
I just realised that Javier's wearing a,
Suit of-
breastplate.
Yeah, he is. He's meant to be like a knight, but he's a knight wearing a breastplate.
He also doesn't look
of
like
a
he has
military jacket.
arms.
They're inside his coat, but yes. In his alternative costume, which will unlock when you get him to level 10, he does have arms because he's holding his waistcoat like this. I'm actually going to pick Colin and... Do I want Colin's... No, I know what I want. I want Hawk. And I want Lash. For the final battle.
It's the villains.
Yeah, Black Hole Showdown. I want Hawk and I want Lash. Lash will be able to take advantage of the terrain and stuff on the second screen, but also Hawk here. I was going to use Colin to build scary units, but I don't really need to do that because I can just build infantry as anybody.
If a black hole and a black hole are next to one another, do they...
They combine.
Right, okay.
They combine and just make a bigger black hole.
I thought as much.
Yeah, they do, yeah. No, because, well, Hawk took out Sturm in the previous game, and, well, he's been the underdog this entire time, who's now come to the good side. He's our anti-hero, so we're going to play as him for this final level. Lash, I'm sorry I've mistreated you. Had I not strong-armed you into this, you would not have been called a traitor. I made excuses and used you to my own end so that I could continue to live. No, that's okay, don't worry about it. I wouldn't be doing all this if I didn't like you, you know? I'm not an easy chick to push around. I'm gonna do what I want to do. And I'm here now because I want to fight with you, so let's do it.
Do it.
Do it. And literally, yeah, I'm just gonna build infantry. I'm going to send helicopters down here to take care of these eventually, and also to take the comm towers. But then I'm just going to save up for bombers to send to the top screen, mostly.
Fair enough.
I don't really need to do much down here. I replaced our remaining units near crystals on the second front. They generate force field, but yeah, I've already said all this. Go away, woman. He has a lot of Uzium, but as I said before, infantry deal with it very well. As someone pointed out...
Snoozium.
As someone pointed out in the comment section, actually, it does make sense that the infantry and such do quite well against them, because they're quite big blobs,
Right.
which are so massive. Well, if you hit it with, like, a tank shell, the sheer mass will just, like, wobble and disperse the energy outwards. Like, think like punching a sumo wrestler in the gut.
So basically you're saying that, like, shredding is better than just poking a big hole?
I mean, yeah, think of it like you're punching a sumo wrestler in the gut with your fist. It's just going to wobble and be dispersed throughout his body. But if you shoot him... no, I mean, the bullet... I think they said in the comment section that it makes sense because, like, the bullets have got a smaller surface area so they can pierce more and get into the middle to make the thing burst, rather than the big shell and energy being dispersed among the mass of the body. It does make sense if you think about it from a physics point of view, so thank you, person who commented that. I can't remember your name, but I think you're right. I don't disagree with that.
It is still good to have aliens that actually do have weaknesses to bullets.
Unlike the ones in actual Alien.
Because, like...
I love that movie.
Bullets just... Like... It's weird that they don't work on so many alien things in films and TV.
Yeah.
Like, you think that, like... It's
I mean, it would be too easy, though, wouldn't it? You want them to be an obstacle for your opponents to the heroes to overcome of their opponents, don't you?
Yeah, but, like, people attack people and they're weak to guns.
I mean, they do, I suppose, but it depends, I guess. I don't know.
And then you have, is it The Happening, where they're, like, scared of wood or something?
What?
Like, it's not The Happening, that's a different...
It's like The Signs or whatever.
Signs, that was
where
it.
they're scared of water. Or they're like...
Yeah, but they can't get through wooden doors.
I forgot about that bit. I forgot about that bit.
It doesn't work on wood.
You're gonna give me wood.
Oh my god.
What doesn't do wood? I bloody love Donna.
She's coming back.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, for the anniversary special.
60th.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Gotta.
I don't know how it's gonna work out, but I think that's part of the mystery.
It's been that long, bloody hell. I remember when the 50th came out.
It's one of those cases where, because like sometimes you think, they cast a comedian, just to make things like funny or whatever, but like she actually did have a genuine character to her.
Yeah, absolutely. I really enjoyed her character.
Because like she wasn't just comic relief.
She had her moments.
Yeah, but I'm saying that she's not comic relief. She's just comic.
Yeah.
That is just part of her character that is also, because she can be serious as well.
Yeah, I am.
Very much so.
I know exactly what you mean and what you're saying. I don't disagree with you.
Like, her sole purpose isn't just to be funny.
No.
Which I feel like... It's like that whole sort of thing, where they don't get voice actors to do, like, really big films. They just get, like, actors.
How do you mean?
Like, they'll be like, oh, we need this animated film or whatever. Let's just hire the biggest name actors we can think of.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Like, just because people know who they are.
Yeah, it's like let's get Mark Hamill to voice this character, for example, because they're Mark Hamill.
But Mark Hamill is actually a voice actor.
Okay, so that was a bad example. Let's get Chris Hemsworth to do it.
Yeah.
Because he is a voice actor. Fair enough. That was a bad example, but the same kind of principle applies.
It's like, oh yeah, let's get fucking James Corden.
Yeah. Get Patrick Stewart in the Emoji Movie.
Yeah, but Patrick Stewart has a voice.
He has a very distinctive voice, but he was playing shit.
Yeah.
For like one scene. I remember in an interview that he did about the film, he was like, I felt born to play this.
Yeah.
I've done nothing but train vigorously for my moment to play poop in this movie. He wasn't taking it seriously at all.
Well, I don't think that was the point, really. Like, no one takes that role and thinks like, oh yeah, I'm going to make this, like, a thing that's, profound.
I know, but I just love how much of it he just didn't give a fuck.
Yeah. Because, like, it's the whole sort of thing of, like, him and Ian McKellen, like, acting like little, like, school kids or whatever, like, just mischief together,
I almost met Ian McKellen.
Yeah.
Almost. Because he came...
He's still around.
I know he is, but he
knowing my fucking track record.
Don't. He came to our local Pride.
Hey!
God, because he's from round here.
Yeah.
Although...
And also he's gay.
Yes, he is. But the first year I was able to go, he wasn't there, and he went the year before. So I almost met him, but not quite. But like, say, I go to Comic-Cons and things, would you say like that counts as meeting them, even if it is only for a small interaction like that?
It counts as meeting them, but I wouldn't say it's like hanging out with them.
No, but I do get to hang out with some people for my job.
Yeah.
I can't really say, without necessarily giving away too much of what I do, but several famous musicians and or writers and actors, etc., I have met. We talk about Doctor Who. I've met Russell T Davies. I've had tea and cake with Russell T Davies.
I wish I could.
But yeah, and it's part of what happens with what I do. I never thought that that's what I would end up doing, but it is. Oh, by the way, the giant Uzi and Blob at the top will start spawning more of them every couple of days.
Fair enough. That makes sense.
I forgot that it did that. well, I forgot what days it did it. I knew it did it, but I couldn't. I think it's every 7 days. I can't remember. Nor do I care. But yeah, like, I guess because I've been to, I've met David Tennant at Comic-Con, I guess.
I saw that they were at the Wales Con that we went to.
Oh, I met him at a different one.
Yeah. But they were like 90 quid each.
They were, yeah. We shattered one of the black crystals.
For him and
Well done.
Matt Smith.
Catherine Tate was also there, but not on the day that we went.
Yeah,
She was on the Sunday only.
Darvel and
The guy who played Yanto Jones looked at my ass. He checked out my butt. But from his panel on the way around the room. Also, the cast of the 90s most of the cast of the 90s X-Men cartoon were there. Who were...
Wasn't Ash Ketchum there as well?
Yes, she was. Well, the voice actor is a lady, but...
Yeah. It's pretty much always the case for young boy characters.
They voice Andy in Advance Wars Reboot Camp.
Ah, fair enough.
Which I didn't spot at first. Damo told me in the comments section, and then it's like, yeah, no, it is. It was kind of funny. I didn't spot it at all.
I'm pretty sure I found out that, like, the voice actor for, like the original voice actor for Professor Oak is also the same one as old Joseph from JoJo.
Oh, really? Are we going to start doing bloody guest of bloody JoJo things again?
But, like,
Because
it was
Flaccid
just one of those...
Pancake really fucking ruined me.
Yeah. Filthy acts at a reasonable price.
That's what you get when you buy me dinner. What were we talking about?
I honestly have forgotten.
Comic-Cons, meeting people, famous people.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you met Charles Martinet,
Yeah.
which was...
I mean, you could have met him.
I mean, I did.
meet him as well.
I did sort of when I came to pick you up. We did wave at each other, but doesn't really count as talking to him.
I really wish that I brought my cartridge with me though. My
because he could have signed it. Yeah. That would.
I do still need to get that framed anyway.
Oh yeah.
The thing that he signed, yeah. Because he ended up signing them as different characters. Like he would just go into the voices.
Oh really?
Yeah. So like when he was like signing like Luigi, he was like, and then like he would get to Wario, he was like,
I didn't realize he actually did them in the voices. That's funny.
He's full of energy, that man.
I suppose that's what you want for a character like Mario, though.
You know the weird thing about Mario 64 is that
No, go on.
The voice of Mario, Booz, and Bowser are all Charles Martinet.
Really?
Because even though I don't know if it was actually made for the game or not, but
Yeah.
the laugh that is either sped up or slowed down depending on.
I knew that it was a sped up or slowed down laugh, but I didn't realize it was him.
It was Charles Martinet's laugh.
I didn't realize it was him.
So like he basically did voice my childhood game, game.
Well, fair enough.
And he was, I guess, technically the first voice of Bowser as well.
Yeah, if you want to think about it. Interesting.
I wonder if there are any. I was gonna say, I wonder if there are any cases of two actors like playing basically like the hero and the villain, but then I just thought of Austin Powers.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's a good shout. And also, if you look at the top screen, the AI has been left to its own devices. Aside from me sending a few infantry up there, it's basically taking care of itself. I don't need to interfere.
And I guess there are some Doctor Who episodes as well. Like the second Doctor had like a doppelganger type story. And
I don't remember that.
I can't remember what it's called. But,
Oh, helpful.
but like, yeah, there's just like an evil version of him at one point.
Fair enough. I mean, I believe you. You're the Doctor Who nerd. If anyone's going to know, it'll be you.
God, what? I'll just look up evil Patrick Troughton. I don't fucking know. Evil second Doctor.
Yeah, if anyone's going to know, it'll be you, mate.
Not evil.
Evil! Evil!
I don't want the evil of the Daleks.
Good episode, though. I do like the Daleks. I've got so many, like, collected Dalek toys and figurines and things. Not here, they're at my parents' place in a box, but I've got, like, 50 different of the Dalek. You know, the Doctor Who action figure scale ones are about, like, this size.
Yeah.
I mean,
No one's going to be able to see.
No one's going to be able to see, but they're about a good 15-20 centimeters tall or so. Fairly chunky, tactile, actual action figures. I've got about 50 different ones at home of different Dalek designs from across the years, and they all have names. They don't really. Like James May naming all his spanners.
Oh.
Spanners.
Oh, watch it, spaceman. Oh, watch it,
Roscoe.
Ooh. Why can't I?
What are you looking for? Can you
I'm just coming up with the fucking thing of TV tropes, evil doppelganger.
Can you just look up the like list of episodes? Will that make it easier? Or not?
Second Doctor clone. It always comes back to the fucking clones, doesn't it?
Yeah. Clowns. Keeping track of them is a full-time job. Why don't you go talk to Worf again? Oh, yes, I know I can get a Deep Space Nine reference in there somewhere. Overconfidence. The hallmark of the Wayoons. Maybe they should eliminate that from your genetic recipe next time. You've no idea what I'm talking about. Damo does. Damo will find it funny. Oh, I'm a Star Trek nerd, okay? Sue me. So many supply. Come on, get it over with. Fucking hell. That's that one down. Just one more to deal with.
Why is everything I try and like find just way harder to find all of a sudden?
Because it hates you.
Because like every time I type in evil, it just comes up with evil of the Daleks.
Yeah, but it's probably because that's what it's expecting you to search for. Same.
No, what the fuck does that?
Joe
What's
is
an
just.
episage?
Joe is having a whale of a time. I mean, honestly, it's a
clone.
It's just a joy to watch you struggling. It's really funny. Because I'm a sadist. Apparently.
God, there's already a fucking clone of the second Doctor that's played by someone else.
Oh, because that's not confusing.
They're played by David Troughton.
Right.
Son of a bitch.
We are on day 11 so far. How the video I watched of someone beating this, they did it in 7 days, I will never know, but they did. At the moment, though, we've pretty much annihilated, and when I say we, I mean our AI teammate has pretty much annihilated all of the crystals on the top screen. We just have one left. We are amassing a sizable force of tanks now. We've got a decent income to just rock up and smash the jiggly slimy thing in its face in the next couple of turns.
Nice.
Because, well, we can outproduce them in units because we've got more than they do.
More money.
Pretty much. And we will eventually win. So this isn't a really difficult... It's not like the final level of Advance Wars 2 where it's actually hard. But the challenge in that is also just because Sturm is ludicrously powerful. Insanely so. It's mad how broken he is. But also, like, you've got the laser shooting down on you across the entire bloody map, which doesn't help. In this, you've just got to avoid some slimy blobs that can only move one space. They're very easy to work around. Like, if there's a lot of them, then sure, they can be a little bit of a problem if you get cornered, because they will just close you in.
Yeah.
But we're on such a wide open space, it doesn't matter, because you can just easily work around them. Yes, I'm losing a few units to them, but they're all on 1 HP anyway, so it doesn't matter. I don't really care.
Enemy of the World.
Yes.
That's what it's called.
Ah, the Clone Doctor episode.
Yeah.
I see.
The 4th serial of season 5. Patrick Troughton plays both the lead protagonist and the antagonist.
Okay.
It was the only story of that season that did not follow the base Under Siege monster format.
Okay.
The base Under Siege thing is just like, he arrives at a place and 2 factions are going at each other, like in a base somewhere.
I mean, that's just standard Doctor Who.
Yeah, but it was more prevalent during that era.
I suppose.
Uh,
Oh, for fuck's sake.
the Doctor and his companions are enmeshed in a deadly web of intrigue thanks to his uncanny resemblance to a scientist/politician salamander.
Right.
But yeah, he just looks exactly like him. Like,
Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, I suppose if it's played by the same person, then
yeah.
I'm trying to think of other similar ones where that's been the case. With the same guy playing like the good guy and the villain.
That isn't just a clone of.
Yeah, that isn't just a clone.
Is there any?
I don't know. I mean, I'm also counting like, say if it's like Loki using magic powers to impersonate like 4 versus 4, for example. That I know that isn't a thing, but imagine that would also count, I guess. In I'm saying is an acceptable version for counting this, if you can think of any.
Yeah, but I think we're trying to think of.
Yeah, if it's the same person, yeah.
Like, not the same person, though. Like, 2 distinct different people that are both voiced by the same person.
Voiced or played by the same person, yeah.
Heroes and villains played
Fair enough.
by the same.
When in doubt, to Google
By the game? The same
the gay.
game. Person.
I'm sure there will be a couple. Why isn't she building any bloody APC units?
God, now it's just like 20 actors who played both heroes and villains.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
10 actors who played the hero and villain in the same film.
That's what we want.
Mike Myers, Austin Powers.
God damn it.
Next.
I mean, yeah, technically, I guess. That's not what I had in mind.
I have no idea who Mia Goth is. It's from a horror film, apparently.
Oh, I do recognise the name.
I wouldn't really count Benedict Cumberbatch in, like, Doctor Strange stuff.
Oh, yeah, it's good old Humperdinck Bandersnatch.
Wait, hold on. Unless did he voice Dormammu?
I don't know. You're asking the wrong person.
Shit. Shit. Trying to get through all the fucking text.
Yeah, no, I can imagine there's a lot of it, which isn't helpful.
In the first Doctor Strange, the primordial interdimensional entity known as Dormammu was in fact voiced and okay. So it was him.
Ah, I didn't know. To be fair, though, I haven't seen it.
I guess now that I look at Dormammu's face, it kind of resembles him.
Okay, fair.
Which is saying a little bit about like how he looks. Oh no.
Poo. This is not what I want. I forgot that he had it. To be fair, I've not been looking at his power. Ah, why did you have to hit there? It's the worst place you're going to hit. Bollocks. It's not the worst place he could have hit, but I am going to lose a bloody medium tank to it.
I guess Nicolas Cage and John Travolta in Face Off do play each other.
Yeah.
Like,
If you want to be pedantic about it, yeah, they do.
wait, Ryan Reynolds played thingy, what's he called? Fucking
Juggernaut.
Juggernaut as well.
I don't know, did he? According to this, he did. Damo would know.
Facial capture and the voice for Juggernaut. Oh.
Fairy Muff.
He beats himself up, I guess.
Better than beat. Oh, no, anyway.
Kicking my own ass!
I was going to say it's better than beating yourself off, but that's actually more preferable.
Oh, Bruce Campbell in Army of Darkness. Apparently also played his own villain.
Neat.
I don't remember much from that film, though.
No, neither do I. Been a while since I've seen it.
Oh god, I forgot about Tron Legacy and the fucking uncanny face
God.
that Jeff Bridges has.
Yeah, no, I burned that film from my memory for a good reason.
Although they've done a lot better with Guardians of the Galaxy when they sort of de-aged in that.
Like we were talking about Indiana Jones. The de-aging of Harrison Ford looked great.
Yeah, he just sounded like an old man still.
Yeah, which wasn't so great.
Yeah, it's like, wow, he looks so young, and it's like, it's like, oh.
It's like you sound like you were trying to do an impression of a Godfather.
No. I was just trying to give off like the general kind of like growliness of his voice.
Yeah, he did have quite a gravelly voice in that.
Like, he just sort of has like quite a low drone to his voice, I guess.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I know that Mark Hamill can do an impression of him.
Yeah. Not quite.
It is so weird though that Mark Hamill is both Luke Skywalker and the Joker.
Yeah, that is true.
And you know the weird thing about Mark Hamill being the Joker?
No.
Mark Hamill...
I've got a feeling you're going to tell me.
The name Mark Hamill, in the middle of it, you can spell Arkham.
Ha!
Like, it's so, like, weird that that's even a thing.
I never even noticed. I
It's
never
like
even
Mark
noticed.
Hamill.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Well done. I got it.
He was in all 3 Arkham games.
I've never played them. Should we do those at some point? For a
You
let's.
can do if they're not, like, copyrighted to shit. I don't know.
I mean, other people let's play them.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I mean, I can play them. They're pretty...
Yeah.
Alright. I might struggle getting back into Asylum, but I played City quite a lot.
Like I said, I've not played any of them. So.
And then Arkham Knight is the one that I'm least familiar with.
Fair enough. We got one.
Because you have to sneak around in the fucking bat tank.
What?
They have stealth sections with a bat tank.
A tank is not a stealth vehicle.
I know it isn't. And that's also when I found out at the worst possible time that my the trigger on one of my PS4 controllers wasn't working properly.
Oh dear.
And that was also the shoot button.
No. Could you not remap it?
I had to go into the shop and basically just be like, yeah, my controller doesn't work.
Could you not rebind and swap things over to make it like left-handed so you did it with the right one instead of the left?
I had a broken controller. I wasn't going to remap. I wanted to get a new controller.
Fair enough.
But yeah, it is definitely...
Shit.
I think it's the weakest.
Fair enough.
Like, I think it was overly
Yay.
ambitious, you know?
Second screen defeated.
Hooray!
And now we can get onto the main screen with both of them. Although I'm actually going to save my power this turn and do it next turn instead, I hope.
Over-ambitiousness is always, like... Well, not always, but it very regularly leads to, like, a bad product.
Ambitious, but rubbish.
Well, because there's ambition and then there's just, oh shit, we've got too much stuff going on and we need to get the game out.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
the film out or whatever.
Yeah, that is fair. Speaking of films, I went with my wife to watch Barbie the other day.
I need to watch that.
It's really good. Just
Like, all I
surprisingly, it's very good. It's very funny.
like all I know about it at the moment are the fucking Ken memes.
For good reason. It is genuinely very funny.
Like the I'm Knuff.
Yeah, he wears that in the film. He wears that in the film.
I remember ages ago when
I won't spoil it, but yeah, it is genuinely very funny.
I remember ages ago I saw like a screenshot from it and it had like Shooty Gatwa in it as well.
Yeah.
And it just looked like JoJo
Tag
poses.
power to finish it off.
Whoa!
Final turn
I
at
think I
tag power.
showed you the edit that I did on that. Where I added like the menacing and the...
I don't know if you did or not. I can't remember right now. But save it until after
I had
we...
it on Twitter anyway.
I don't follow you on Twitter. Save it. I don't really use Twitter anymore, full stop. It's gone down for shitter.
Yeah, it's no longer Twitter.
Well, it's for shitter now, but... yeah, I'm going to just quickly mop up as many of these things here as I can, and then we win, basically.
Hooray!
We should win this turn. I don't foresee ourselves losing unless I've miscalculated, which is entirely possible. Because I am very stupid.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, yeah, no, fair enough.
I think it's because Shooty was like doing that like pose.
I have miscalculated. We win next turn instead.
Oh.
Because I am very stupid. But it doesn't really matter. It's impossible for us to lose. We've got too many things.
Yeah. Also, on that particular picture, he kind of looks like Matt from Wii Sports. Like, because he's also wearing sporty gear.
Yeah. That entire combat fight scene on the beach is fucking hysterical.
I've not seen any of it though.
Well, because all the weapons are make pretend, so they're just pretending to hit each other and being shot by like Nerf guns and taking it so seriously, falling over, writhing in like agony. It's fucking funny. And then they've got the CEOs of the Mattel company walking through, talking to each other, and it's like, is any of this real? Nope, just keep walking. Just completely ignoring it. With Will Ferrell of all people. It's just really funny.
He was also in the Lego movie as well.
Yes, yeah.
Which is also like one of those things that on paper it doesn't sound like it would work.
Yeah.
But it does.
It is really funny. I really enjoyed it. One of the best films I've seen in years.
Yeah.
And it's a fucking Barbie movie. It's great. I'd watch it again. So I'd say I don't watch anything twice. I'd watch that twice.
Yeah.
It was so good.
But it's still funny with the whole like Oppenheimer thing, like where they do the Barbenheimer. It reminds me of back when the pandemic sort of thing like was rolling in, like creeping up on us.
Yeah.
Both Animal Crossing and Doom Eternal came out on the
same day. Yeah.
So there were just constant Doom guy in Animal Crossing and Isabelle in Doom.
People ship them together.
Yeah.
Well, this turn's going to hurt a little bit, but we win the next turn, so it doesn't really matter.
It's just like the rip and tear thing.
Yeah. Rip and tear, and then you care. Are you ready to make a decision? Because I'm going to leave it up to you.
Huh?
You'll see.
Huh? Huh?
You'll see. You'll all see. I'm just going to build a few more units for technique score because we've lost a lot of them to Uzumi.
Technique.
Stopping your right foot, don't forget it. Because Uzumi has eaten a lot of units. So.
Have you ever seen that video where they tried to like redo, like they watched the like the technique thing of blowing the bubbles.
Yeah.
Like, they made a bunch of people watch it and then like tried to recreate it. And
everyone forgot. Yeah.
The right foot thing.
Yep.
Which is so just ironic.
Yeah.
I think that the phrase "don't forget" is probably the wrong one to use.
And
then
oh, piss! We didn't do quite enough damage, for fuck's sake.
Because like,
oh, we do have a time limit. I forgot.
oh,
I forgot we had I didn't think we had a time limit.
no, fair enough.
I forgot.
We're still gonna win.
Yeah, we're still gonna win. I forgot we had a time limit. Whoops. Yeah, we would lose in 3 days, but we win, so it doesn't matter.
What was I saying?
SpongeBob, again. Stopping your right foot, don't forget it. I'm still going to build more units for technique score, though.
I swear I was saying something else then, though. Was I?
I don't know, maybe. I stopped listening halfway through. I didn't really.
Oh yeah. I was talking about the fact that it's probably the wrong thing to say "don't forget" something because then your brain remembers the word "forget."
For you, maybe.
Well, because it's like, oh, remember to do this, But if you say don't forget this, then you're like, oh well, I haven't forgotten this, or like your brain kind of seems to just subconsciously think that it's done already. It seems.
No, not for me. It doesn't.
More often.
For you, maybe. Yeah. Right. Now we win. Don't get the superpower theme to finish it off, but we get the next best thing. So, it doesn't really matter. Now we win. Finally!
Imagine if you just didn't.
I would kill.
My power!
It's
No! It burns!
Yay, victory is ours. Hey, check it, Von Bolt's power's fading. The war is over. Surrender, Von Bolt. You're done. No. Must live. Same. Dude, what now? Look, the fragments of that giant Uzium are pooling back together. What?
I'll take your word for it.
It's trying to repair itself. Oh, fuck, not good. What are we supposed to do now? The chair. Break the old man's chair. Lash? I think she's right. Do you see the bizarre device he's riding on? He's using its power to repair the Grand Bolt. If we don't destroy it right now, that blob will reassemble itself.
Anyone
Works for me.
Dodgems.
I'm gonna bust it up good. No, wait. I'll do it. Wait. Are you really planning to take my life? Huh? This device is my life support system. Stop, please. It's the only thing keeping me alive. Without it, I will die.
Tough shit.
Don't listen to him, Jake. Unless you destroy my chair, my Uzium will return. My obelisk will return. The desert will spread. All life will perish.
I like how it's like, oh, you wouldn't kill me, but you'll let me kill everything.
Yeah. But if you destroy the chair, my life ends. Can you do it? Can you murder a frail old man?
Gladly.
You hesitate. Are you afraid? Do it! Do it if you dare. You'll become like me. Destroy the chair.
Do it.
You little. To live is to take. How many plants and animals have you taken in your life? You and I, we are the same. We take that we might live. You selfish old git.
It sounds like a chronically online vegan or something.
I know. What will you do? Will you kill me?
Yeah.
I automatically picked yes.
That was so instant.
I was gonna
hesitate. Ooh.
I was gonna ask you which one would you pick. I was going through the dialogue and I was gonna ask you which one would you do, and I just picked anyway. Ultimately, though, it doesn't matter.
Okay, Jake.
I can do this, Rachel. I'll destroy the chair. I'm glad to hear you say so, Jake. I thought you to be soft. I thought to have to deliver the blow myself. Take this gun and show me your courage. End this war. Wait, no, you can't. You will destroy it even after my story. Yeah,
My
I will.
story of
And I won't
kill everything.
And I won't hesitate. Depending on which one you pick, you also get a different visual at the end of the story for like the finale screen.
Right.
And that you can use that as a wallpaper in the gallery to set for the menu and stuff, but you have to replay the campaign again to get the other one.
Right.
If you, depending on which option you pick.
What? Like you can't like reload?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, I will, and I won't hesitate. I will do it for the friends who fought by my side, and for Omega Land. I won't hesitate, old man. No!
Bang!
Ugh, you missed. You missed me. I didn't miss. I shot the chair. You'll have to live out the rest of your life under your own power. I want you to live. I want you to pay for your crimes. You don't get to die while the rest of us clean up your mess. Such arrogance. What do you want? Shall I sweep some streets? Yeah, sure, whatever. I don't really care.
After you scrubbed all the floors in Hyrule.
I really don't care what you do, as long as it's useful. I'm going to make you create something new for every one thing you destroyed. That's the real way of things in the world. Welcome to natural selection, git.
Welcome to Darwinism, bitch.
If you don't do it, if you don't pick yes, basically Hawk will just go, all right, and do it himself. But he actually does kill him.
All right.
Yeah, he doesn't shoot the chair like Jake does. He just straight up shoots Von Bolt between the eyes. And yeah, he just straight up murders the guy.
Bloody hell.
But Hawk also did the
Is
same.
this the good ending, or the bad ending, or the neutral ending?
This is the good ending. If Hawk does it, you get the bad ending, basically. The outcome is not really that different. The ending doesn't really change. It's just the different visual you get, and Hawk doesn't. Hawk gives in to his dark desires, basically.
Yeah.
And you let him take over and do it himself. But otherwise, it's the exact same.
I like how you're like, oh, you wouldn't take a life. Like, after a war of taking loads of soldiers' lives.
I won't be lectured by some kid. You should have killed me.
You should have gone for the head.
Now I will take all of you with me.
Rumble, rumble.
Thanks, Joe. The base is shaking. It's gonna collapse. Everyone, evacuate now.
I mean, at least they did the animation of everything rumbling.
There is sound effects too. Hawk, come on, man, let's split. I still have one last job. Here we are at the end of everything, and all I could do was take. I'm no different than this old bastard. Jake, I wish I'd met you before. Jake, come on. The base is collapsing. You'll be buried alive. No. Hawk, he's still in there. Hawk, he's still in there. Let me go. He's still...
Crash!
Bang. Wallop.
Biff Marty.
Shut up.
Victory!
Not a bad score. Not a bad score.
Blob ×9.
Yay.
Yay!
Yeah, and only Lash got a promotion.
Would he have gotten a promotion if he shot him?
No, it wouldn't make a difference, because it's just the points added on at the end.
Wait, where did she go then?
She left with the rest of us. She survives. Oh, to be fair, actually, everyone survives. Just this once. Everybody lives.
Unless you pick the other ending.
Like, you can see her there on the screen. She's stood next to Colin. From, I don't know if
No, I mean the one that's like Jessie.
Oh no, she escapes too.
Okay.
Because on the order at the top, we've got Max, Eagle, Grit. I think that's meant to be Lash. Then you've got Colin, Sonia, and Grim on the end.
The war is over. They said that last time when they were celebrating.
It is over for good now. For some reason, Sammy and Sensei and aren't on the screen there.
Why does he look like a fucking Muppet on the right there? What the hell?
Because the art style in Dual Strike is shit.
He's got like the Joker smile.
The war is over. Black Hole has been utterly defeated and their remaining troops completely scattered. With everyone's help, peace has returned to Omega Land. I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to all the commanders, Green Earth, Commander Eagle, Jess, Sir Javier. I thank you all. There would be no peace without you. I am honoured to have served with the noblest knights history has ever seen. Your leadership was brilliant, Rachel. If anything happens, just call. We'll be there. Yellow Comet, or Gold Comet as it's now called, Commander Grim, Sonia, my dear Sensei, thank you all. We could not have done this without you. Yeah, we got to kick butt and break things. Pretty fun, eh, Sensei? Yeah, you said it. I have learned much from this. Thank you, Rachel. Blue Moon, Commander Sasha, Colin, Commander Grit, thank you. Your efforts have saved us many times over. No, thank you, Rachel, for your leadership. You weren't doing very much, but, you know, you helped. Ow.
You were there.
Commander Rachel, thank you for believing in me. Colin's turned into a fine young fella. I think you're in good hands. Orange Star, also called Red Star in Japan, but it got changed because communism. Commander Max, Sammy, Jake, thank you. It's really over, huh? Be proud, Jake, it's thanks to you. You shot the bastard. I bet Nell will be tickled pink that Omega Land is safe again. And finally, our former Black Hole commanders Lash and Hawk. Hawk is not with us, but I will not forget the sacrifice that both of you made. Ah, you can forget it. I don't care. Well, I guess I care a little bit. Well then, I officially declare the Allied Nations disbanded. I appreciate your help. Thank you all. And that concludes my report. I appreciate your quick response to my reinforcement request, Nell. Please give my best to all the Macroland commanders. Will do. I sincerely hope that both Macroland and Omega Land maintain their close ties. But tell me, Rachel, how did you like leading the Allied nations? Well, I'm glad we found a way to win, but I don't think my battles went nearly as smoothly as when you lead. This war taught me that I still have a lot of learning left to do. I have to carry my weight and not be a burden to the other commanders.
That almost sounds like a slight on the player.
Yeah, I was thinking that actually. I mean, if you feel that way, you're already doing well. I still have the same doubts from time to time, and I still get rattled, like asking questions. Could I have done things differently? Is there a better way? But that feeling allows you to grow, and that's important. Yeah, maybe you're right. Wow, you can learn a lot by listening to your elders. Hey, are you calling me old? No, I didn't say anything. Like, I'm gonna hang up now. Hey, hold on, Rachel. What? Look, I meant it as a compliment, I swear. Good work, sis. You did.
Rach doesn't look right when it's written out. It just looks like Ratch.
Yeah. You did well. Nell, thanks. I guess I did. Cheers, Commander. Oh yeah, there's still more cutscene to go. I knew I'd find you here. Hey, Sasha.
On Pride Rock or whatever.
Sup? This must be the hill you told me about. Yeah, this is it. Of course, it's just a lump of sand now. It's so coarse and rough and irritating. And it gets everywhere. Shush. That's going to clash really horribly with the actual music playing right now. You know, I fought Black Hole because I wanted to defend the view from this hill. I figured if I worked those guys, then peace would come, but we have peace, and what we lost is just too much. You did well, Jake, all things considered. Yeah, I guess, I don't know. This hill used to be all green, and then Hawk, and I just... Jake. What? Look! Flowers! Look at that. What, where? Hey, right there, careful, don't step on them. Hey, look at that, check it out, flowers. So small and yet so lovely. Do they always bloom on this hill? Ironic, actually, considering how important a plot point flowers play in Advance Wars 4.
But are there enough bees?
No. I won't spoil it as much, but flowers as a plot point are very important in Advance Wars 4, but not for good reasons. That's all I will say. Yeah, in the spring this place was covered in them. I can't believe they're growing here in the middle of all this sand. Well, they're weeds, they'll grow in anything. What did I do? You did, and someday I know that flowers will cover this hill again. And when that happens, we'll bring everyone back to see it, including Hawk's corpse. I'll tell you something, Sasha. No one will ever...
Did Hawk die?
No. They think
he just kind of vanished, didn't he?
They think he's dead. They think he died in the base, but he didn't.
Oh, right, yeah, he went in, didn't he?
Yeah. No one will ever do this again. If some enemy appears and tries to wreck everything all over again, I won't lose. I will fight for the tiny life that has blossomed in this great land. Word.
It's always one of those cases where it's like, if you didn't see them die, they didn't actually die.
Nicely done, Hawk, wherever you are. I don't know how you managed to escape with the chair, but kudos. Poor Von Bolt can't even sweep a street with the shape he's in.
I can just imagine Hawk just like, like really slowly moving along.
Lord Von Bolt's chair, massive energy, Jugger mood setting, utter awe. Yeah, the device certainly has enough power left to revive this land. Of course, Hawk could always use it to build an army and come after us. Not to worry, Candy. It appears the Hawk has flown a nest of empty talons. Desert receding, green fields returning, Omega Land is rebooting. Jugger experiences wistfulness and misses sand. Hawk, you devil. So wishy-washy, I wonder. Did you question the path you had chosen when you first met your new friends? Or did it take a few days? Ah well, c'est la vie. Shall we start planning our next campaign, Candy? No, I think not. Let's not think on such things for a while. I just want to find a quiet little city with fine restaurants and do some good shopping. I raise a glass to your success, Allied nations, but I suggest that you stay sharp. One never knows what manner of enemy may be waiting for you.
Trying to find like a discreet small place while you like look like that.
I know.
Definitely gonna stand out.
I know. And that's it. That's the credits. That is all of our mission scores braved bare for you all to see, including the versions from the footage you didn't get to see, because basically what happened is Joe's laptop shit the bed.
Yeah.
And we only had save states for before certain missions and after certain missions. So those ones I was talking about, just before Crystal Calamity, mission 22, but after mission 18, those 4 will be different scores from what you saw in our actual Let's Play footage, because we had to replay those on the save file which was made beforehand.
Yeah.
And then we reloaded the actual save we had afterwards, so we can do the entirety of the campaign. So they're going to be a bit inconsistent. The numbers for the missions will not match up
It
quite
should
so
be
much,
fine.
but
I don't think people are that.
I know, but there will be one person who's like, actually, you didn't get that score probably in the comment section, and if you do that on purpose now, I will kill you.
The coloration on these sort of things makes me wonder, like, if they made a Game Boy version, and like how like limited that would be.
There is a Game Boy Wars.
There is.
Yeah, there's 3 of them.
Oh.
They're only in Japan though. There was Famicom Wars, Super Famicom Wars, Game Boy Wars 1, 2, and 3. I think there is
But
one.
how limited was that?
Well, it plays like Famicom Wars, but on a Game Boy.
Oh.
But although actually it has far more units than this, actually. In fact, I believe in Game Boy Wars 1, the carrier which we had in Omens and Signs, Mission 18, that one, you can actually load most like ground units and stuff into it as well, and use it to transport stuff around like a lander. And there's other types of like aeroplanes and stuff which aren't in other games and things, and it has some weird extra unique units and stuff.
We just have to go to Japan and play them.
Or we can get an emulator. I can probably play it. But I think there is one on.
You mean a totally legitimate way?
Oh yeah, honestly. I think there is one on the Game Boy Color as well, but then it goes to Advance Wars, which we've played.
Yeah.
So, but what did you think of this entry in the series then compared to Advance Wars 2? I know you've just been kind of here, but I know you've. And do you like the art style more? Do you think the like double turn mechanic is interesting?
I think we
or-
already established that the art style is odd.
No,
to say the
well,
least.
I mean, not the character art style, but like the tile sets and stuff or on the actual menu and for different missions and the unique like way that the game
I
is.
like the
guess.
charms of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's. And this is the actual credits now. Yeah, I mean it's different. I still like Advance Wars 2 more. I have to say.
Fair enough.
It's still my favourite in the series. I actually, in terms of favourites, it's Advance Wars 2 at the top, then Advance Wars 4, and then this. This is actually in 3rd place, but it's
What about Advance Wars 1?
that's in last. And out of the 4 titles, it's in last. But I like them all so much and almost equally that they might as well all be 1st place. It's literally like 0.5% of a difference, I guess, if you want to quantify it, of how much more I like than the others, because I enjoy all of them. It's why I play so many bloody Advance Wars games on the channel.
It's way more consistent than Sonic is.
Yeah. Good God.
Although, I guess
I'm really
it's
enjoying.
somewhat been
This will be
forgotten
really
about.
small on the screen, but I'm really enjoying seeing Eagle and Sammy with him on the back of him on his motorbike there.
I mean, you can always just take one screen away. It's not like that screen really has much going on.
For consistency's sake, I'm just going to leave it in. But it's got all the different things going across the bottom, which I quite
Yeah,
like.
but we had things with, what's it called? Spectros, where we had one screen.
Yeah, for a cutscene when it was like animated, but that was literally the top screen was literally just the logo. But I don't know. I'm probably just gonna leave it. Effort.
Yeah, but then you have less to have on screen, so it might run faster. Run faster, jump high.
Oh, you mean in the edit?
Yeah.
It doesn't make a difference.
Oh.
I've tried. I am editing these on a fucking toaster. It is like it genuinely makes no difference. My laptop is that bad.
Oh, look, it's Jesus.
What?
Jesus.
Where?
Jesus.
Oh, so I wasn't even looking. But I guess now, what is it you would like us to see next? The poll is still running on the community tab, and it will all the votes which are still being cast on it are valid up to the a week after this episode airs. So if you still haven't cast your vote yet, or you didn't even know we were doing it, then
Tough shit.
Well, no, you've still got time. If you're watching this within the week that it goes up and you haven't done it, you still have time to go cast your vote on what you'd like us to do next. If that is Days of Ruin or Dark Conflict, whichever it is in your region. Want us to see us do Advance Wars 2 in Reboot Camp?
Super Mario Club, though.
It's in every Nintendo game, it just shows up. I guess they beta tested it or something. Want us to see the Advance Wars 2 campaign and Reboot Camp, or another ROM hack to go alongside Advance Wars Returns, which has been plodding along fairly nicely. I've been enjoying it so far. And, well, I guess before we do the next Advance Wars game now, I'm probably going to do something else. I'm not sure what the next Let's Play we're going to do will be, but I'll think of something. You any ideas? Or do you want to keep it to ourselves and we'll not spoil anything?
I have no idea what we're going to do.
No, we'll work it out. But I have really enjoyed revisiting this. I've not played Dual Strike for a while. I have my own physical copy, which I have 100%ed. I even posted a screenshot of all the medals on the community tab that I got, because I finally 100%ed the game. But after several years and several hundred hours of playtime... Oh, we got an S rank on the campaign! Yes! Lovely! I was wondering if we were going to get an A rank, but we got an S rank on the campaign. That is... Mwah!
Why does he look so sad?
Who?
Javier.
I don't know, maybe Grim stepped on his foot or something.
Look how sad he looks.
I don't know. I told you this art style.
Everyone else is smiling and then he's just like, ooh.
This art style's terrible.
Oh my god.
This art style's...
Moai head.
This art style is really bad. But yeah, I haven't played this for a while. Like, I do have my own physical copy, but I haven't touched it in years. But it's been a joy to revisit this, and I've had a lot of fun. I hope you've had a lot of fun too, as well. I mean, I know you've kind of just been here along for the ride every now and again, but it's been nice to have you with me, and it's Joe, and it's been nice to have you here as well, watching along. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below, what your favourite mission was, or maybe who your favourite character is. And yeah, go to the community tab and give us an idea of what you want to see us try next. Like the video if you did, subscribe for more, and as always, it's been an absolute pleasure. Whatever you're getting up to for the rest of your day, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you again sometime very soon. Ta-ra for now.
Bye. I was going to say people could just comment who has the worst hair.